Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Yeah, I know, it's like third episode in a row, but I really don't know what else to do right now. If you have any suggestions for a game you'd like to watch, please let me know. But yeah, like and subscribe. We are still going here. I did do some work after the last episode because I didn't want to forget, and that was that I expanded this out to, well, actually 5 platforms. I took out this extra track here for the delivery of fuel and tools. So that should be all set. Before we do anything else, though, I want to get our public transit. I forgot to do that yesterday. So let's go ahead and get this and this. And let's see, we'll put the first one here. And I think one here. And one here. Here. Come on, there we go. Here. You know, you can quit saying that. Did you have some other suggestion for what I should say, Growler? No, I just think you should shut the hell up. Thank you, Growler. I appreciate your input. He's such an ass. All right, so we'll go ahead. This. Oh, why did those end up split? That's really weird. Okay, there we go. And this will be the Austin, which I spelled right the first time this time. Public. Oh, I spelled public, pablic. Oh, great. Transit clockwise. And then why did this one not? I'm going to take that off for a minute and then try putting it back on there. Let's see. We want one of these somewhere. Where do I want to put it? You know, I sort of like putting it off the main route, so we're not. Yeah, this will work. Right here. Admittedly, not off the main route, but it is at least a place where it's sort of out of the way. Because of the station here, I'm not going to be putting anything over here. And Austin Public Transit clockwise. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's good to go. And, oh, this already... They're already quit being stupid. There we go. Now they're connected properly. I'm just going to do the one for right now. I'll put a second one on later when this starts building up more. All right, so that's done. I got all this stuff connected now, except for, of course, our delivery route. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, no catenary. Why not? You want catenary on this one? Yeah, let's use an electric train. No, this is a, you know, just a short little job. So we'll use one of the diesel shunters on it. That'll be a lot more efficient. Fine, whatever. Don't listen to Growler then. I won't. Growler didn't mean that literally. I know. But you're still not going to listen to me. Nope. Still not going to listen to you, Growler. Oh, he went quiet. That's probably not a good idea. I hope he's not getting his axe out again. It's a devil growing back kneecaps, I tell you. You do not grow back your kneecaps. Well, you keep threatening to chop them off so often, I figure I must. All right, let's start out with the wood, since that's what we started out with last time. So this one, we're going to create a route from here to the sawmill. That's going to be all that is. We're going to wait until full. I don't think I need to do anything special with that. It's not going to do anything interesting. Palmdale Forest. Great. And this will be the Palmdale Forest. And this will be Austin sawmill. Branch. That's good enough. All right, now we're going to create another one. We're going to go from this forest to the sawmill and then back to the tools factory. And this one, I think I'll use brown for this. So we are going to wait for a full load. And this one, I think I better be a little bit more specific on everything. So there. And then here we are going to unload our logs and load planks. Hello, load planks. There we go. And here we are going to load nothing and unload planks. See, this is Austin, we'll just say Forest East. It's the only forest, but... And then Austin... Let's call it Austin Industrial Park. Because we got two industries running there, so that makes more sense. So this will be Austin Forest and Sawmill Freight. Okay, so let's get these going. Oh, we are going to need thingies somewhere. Thingies? Yeah, you know, the thingies that do the stuff. You make no sense. I make all the sense, Growler. Oh, we're going to need to put signals on all of this, too. I think my best bet here is going to be setting this, like, out here somewhere. Let's try right there. And let's go with the furthest one first. So we'll go with, let's say right here. I want to put it far enough back where I'm not getting getting things, you know, when we have trains that are a little bit too long, I don't want them to have problems there. There. And then this one right here. And we should be able to send out trains for all of these lines here. All right, let me get these signals on here now. All right, our signals are on. Let's go ahead and let's use one of these, or should I use a smaller one? We have this. Let's stick with this one here. That's what I've been using for all of this. And cargo, we just need flat cars. And I'll make this full length. I can trim it down later if we need to. And this will be the Austin Forest and Sawmill Freight. Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and do the next one. And this will be the Palmdale Forest. Right there. All right, cool. Oops. Actually, you know, we can go ahead and speed this up. Let these get going. Now, let's create the routes for our oil. So we are going to go from here to here. Yeah, that looks right. To here. And then finally back to here. Hopefully this all ends up on the right spot. This there. Let's see. Austin Halt. Really? This is Austin? Austin Oil Well North. The sawmill branch is fine. Then Austin Oil Refinery. Okay, and this here, we're going to wait until full on this one. We are going to load crude oil up to 50%. No, 50. There we go. Then here, we're going to load crude oil to 100%. Then here we are going to unload crude oil and load refined oil. There it is. And then finally here we're going to load nothing and unload our refined oil. There. That should be perfect. And this will be the Austin oil freight. So we're not hauling the fuel anywhere, so that's all we need on that. We're probably going to want more than one train on that, but still. Okay, diesel, let's use one of these, because this is a long route going up the mountain, so let's get some power in there. And let's, we're just going to let's just use the big tank cars for this. Austin oil freight. All right, cool. We got some new stuff coming in. Not sure what those are. And now we've got this one, which I think I want to separate off here. Put a light right there, and I'm going to put a light right here too, just to keep all of this separated. I'll put one there as well. And so this one, our little shunter, is going to go back and forth with tools and fuel. So, nope, not steam. Let's see, what do we want to use? Perhaps if I make this one charcoal, does that... Oh, I still got the... Oh, that one doesn't colorize at all. What about you? Do you... Oh, yeah, you definitely colorize. I think I want it darker, though. Yeah, we'll go with that. And cargo, we are going to put on... Let's put on 6 oil tankers and 6 boxcars. And we'll see how that goes. I did not mean for all of these to be, everything on here to be black. Oops. Oh, and we don't have the route yet. Knew I was forgetting something. I'm out of there. And we're just going from here to here. And we'll make this red. And we are going to wait till we are full. Hopefully we'll fill evenly. Yeah, and we shouldn't have to do anything specific on there, except I'm going to make sure we aren't loading anything there. Actually, you know what? Let's make sure we're only unloading the things we want to unload, just to be safe. There we go. Fuel and tools. So this will be the Austin Industrial Park shunter. There. All right. Let's give this a little time to get running and see how we do. I am running this at high speed, but even at high speed, this really seems like it's slow. At least watching it from top down, it seems like it's taken forever for it to run this route. That there's already been lumber delivered to the tool factory and tools are being produced. This should be our first delivery of refined oil to the fuel factory, and that then we will have fuel being produced as well. And as you can see, there's plenty of oil being produced here. The other oil well had just enough oil there to fill up half this train, which is what we wanted it to do. And then this one can top it off. And I guess we'll wait for the wood to go away. I can split these off. It's not a very long run. I can split these off into separate tracks if I want to. It just seemed like it probably wasn't necessary, given how few trains really should end up on this. We'll see what happens once all these get to their full production levels and whether or not this little tiny stretch gets too crowded. The northernmost stretch that comes up the hill, that one basically just has the train from that oil well there and the train from, or trains from the forest. So I think, given its length and everything, that should be fine. Yep. And there's that going to deliver some of those tools. And I didn't see any tools, but I'm sure there were some waiting there for us. That railroad crossing didn't look right for some reason. We'll have to look at it closer when we come back. We'll drop off this full load of crude. Yeah, we don't have much wood coming from that forest up north yet. And we ended up with 142 refined oil, which is a little less than half the train. Wait, stop. Let's get off from here. That's why it doesn't look right. There's nothing there. There's no road there. Okay. Well, that explained why it looked strange, because I thought I saw that the gates were between the tracks instead of where they should have been on either side. I was thinking that's not right. This guy actually looks pretty good in this charcoal gray or charcoal black or whatever you want to call it. And there we go. We've got our first oil sitting here. And we should have our first oil loading onto there, first fuel loading onto this. There we go. So yeah, we got 29 tools and 3 fuel. So we are going at least. And we've got some new trucks coming in for something. These are the Volvos. Are these new Volvos? Because we had Volvos already, didn't we? 99% sure we did, because I was making comments about them. Yeah, these are new ones. Here's the old ones right up here. Can you... What? I just moved this over. So this is the Viking L485, and these are the Viking N86. Interesting. And once again, it looks like, yeah, we don't have any one of those trucks that carries everything. But we do have this one that carries everything. So we can use this one for our delivery trucks in town now. Unless we already have or want to put in a fuel route. Which should... Oh, that's an interesting... These are long box cars. Wait a minute. I want to look at these. Cargo. Holy moly. These look gigantic. Auto parts cars. I wish they had auto, the randomizer we have on the other ones. That would be really cool. These are humongous. These are really humongous cars. I sort of want to put them on a train just so I can see what they look like now. And there's still more coming in. All right. Okay, so for now, we're probably fine. We are going to have to get another train on here. Probably another train on here, too, to get this stuff all delivered here to Sunnyvale, where it can then be split up to go up either branch, whichever is more appropriate to the delivery. Okay, while that's running, I think we should do this. Let's see, we're only using one of these platforms, right? Yeah, let's use the other one. And let's actually upgrade some of these roads here. I want to keep that street. There we go. Here to this. There. And then this one, well, doesn't go where I want it to go, but we're going to add some road to make it do that. Go. And curve that. And curve that. And then we can go ahead and upgrade this one. And I guess we'll just upgrade that all the way to there. Okay, so let's start. Now we'll get some buildings here. This. Let's use these big ones. Haven't been using them for anything. Let's... Is that lined up with that? I think it is. Yeah, that looks good. So put this right here. And then we'll go ahead and run the street right up into there. You know what? We'll go ahead and run it out too. That looks good. And then we have this one. That wasn't what I wanted. So let's do this. Curve this one down onto here. Curve this one down onto here. Is that close enough to get both? It is. Okay. So we'll use one line for that and one line for the other. So let's go from here to here. And no, we don't want to use platform 1. We want to use platform 2. Why is it doing that? Oh, this one went a different direction altogether. I didn't want you to go that direction. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay. Well, it's dropping off, so I guess we can leave it using 1. That's no problem. And we'll go ahead and put this here. There we go. And this will be the Austin Farm North. And this will be Austin Farm North Trucking. Okay. Then we'll create another one that goes from here to here. And this is Austin Farm South Farms. Actually, we've got 2 of them here. Oh, and I should be doing wait until full too. Austin Farms South Trucking. Okay, and I want to actually put some waypoints in here so it'll go the direction I want it to. I want you to go out there. And let's actually do this. So we'll leave the other one alone. We'll just let it do its thing the way it's doing it now. So this here, okay, out of the exchange, we're going to hit this coming out. So we're going to come out that way. And then we're going to hit this. And so then we'll go in on this side. Looks good. And we do want you to wait until full. Okay, so we got that going. Now let's come down here. Are we just using one here too? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? There. Yeah, I guess they'll just come down here, catch on the bridge, come around, and we're going to have a street right here for them to connect with. Let's try this. There we go. And we'll put this right here. What's going to be the easiest direction to set this? I think this is going to be the better side right here. Okay. And this, we're probably going to want to go back to highways. Yeah, we'll do that. Nice little curvy bit there. Do that. And we're going to set up a route here that's going to go from here to here. And this is going to be Pondale Food Factory. Palmdale Food Factory break or trucking. Okay, and I do want to set up some waypoints. Let's put one right here. And we'll put another one right here. Okay, so after Palmdale Halt, we're going to go to there, and we'll enter from the back side of that. And then we want to hit here. Oh, no. Here. Before... Is that right? That looks right. Yeah, we're going in one side and out the other. That's the way I wanted it. And I'm not going to set anything to wait until full or anything for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some trucks on this. And we've got these nice new ones. We should be able to have one here that hauls that. Let's put 10 trucks on this. And this will be the Palmdale Food Factory trucking. Okay, so that's going. And then we can come back here. And we'll do the same thing here. Except this will be the Austin Farm North trucking. And then we'll do the same thing again. Austin Farm South trucking. Cool. And hopefully when we come back, this will be running well enough. The food factory here will be running well enough. I'll put a bridge like right here. We'll bridge across this. and then just run a truck route straight from this farm into the food factory. And that way we should have that food factory running at full tilt. Oh, we do need a new train, though. Let's go ahead and use this. Actually, let's create a route for it first. It's going to be a duplicate of the regular route. There to there. And this is going to be the Austin to Palmdale grain. It feels to me like your grain train is a brain drain. That was very amusing, Growler. I might put a different platform on this so we can... You know what? That probably would be a good idea. Up here. Let's put another platform on here instead of using that same one. Oh, and you know what? These things carry grain. Let's do it. Oh, that's all we can put on there. These are so big. That's what she said. Shut up, Growler. Okay, so hopefully that will run good. Let's just give this a minute and see how this does. All right, the fuel refinery and the tool factory are both, well, they've already started upgrading, so they're running well. The food factory, and yes, I did spot that I'd put the wrong trucks on there. The food factory hasn't upgraded yet, or hadn't the last time I looked, but it is running and going well and delivering food to the train station. So hopefully when we come back, that will be all set for us to add that last farm in. And no, I have absolutely no idea why this train is running backwards. It has to be something to do with these cars, I think. I think I've used this locomotive before. I've used the green one of the same type. So yeah, I have no clue. These are really interesting wagons, though. Cush und 40 in. Okay, glad to hear it. Not sure what the little fan here is for, but hey, this is working. These are cool cars. It's delivering the grain down to the food factory like we wanted. So yeah, we'll just let this go and see how things work out when we come back. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that like button for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We'll see you next time. Oh, that's going real slow uphill. Have a great day, everyone.